The way a team plays as a whole determines its success. You may have the greatest bunch of individual stars in the world, but if they don't play together, the club won't be worth a dime. Babe Ruth. This quote captures the essence of teamwork. No matter how skilled individuals are, success depends on how well they function as a unit. That's exactly what Bruce Tuckman's model of team development explains. First introduced in 1965, Tuckman's model describes the stages teams go through on their journey from strangers to high-performing groups. For leaders, managers, and anyone guiding projects, understanding this process is critical. It helps anticipate challenges, avoid misinterpretations, and keep the team moving toward peak performance. What it is and how it works. Tuckman's model shows that teams don't instantly click. They evolve through predictable stages, each with its own hurdles, and the leader's role is critical at each stage, but should be played differently. Early on, uncertainty and conflict are common. Later, trust and collaboration gradually build. Leaders who know the model can step in at the right moments, shaping group dynamics rather than leaving them to chance. Let's explain. The stages of team development. 1. Forming, the starting line. Team members are polite, reserved, and often uncertain about expectations. People are eager to make a good impression, but no one wants to take risks yet. Productivity is usually low because members are still orienting themselves. What's the goal? Who's in charge? How will decisions be made? For leaders, the priority here is structure and safety. Clear goals, defined roles, and open introductions reduce uncertainty. Small team-building activities or early quick wins help build confidence and authority. Without this groundwork, teams may never leave the forming stage. 2. Storming. Once initial politeness fades, differences emerge. Team members may challenge the leader's approach, compete for influence, or disagree on methods. This is often the most uncomfortable stage. Tensions run high, and progress may stall. But storming is not a sign of failure. It's a necessary step toward maturity. Conflict forces hidden issues to the surface, whether they're about goals, roles, or personalities. A leader's role here is to channel disagreements constructively. Encourage open discussion, not avoidance. Keep focus on the bigger purpose. Clarify roles and responsibilities to prevent turf wars. Handled well, storming strengthens the team. Handled poorly, it fractures it. 3. Norming. After weathering conflict, the team begins to settle. Members understand each other's strengths and weaknesses, roles become clearer, and a sense of cohesion emerges. Unwritten rules of engagement develop, shaping how the group communicates and makes decisions. Here, the leader can take a step back. Instead of constant intervention, focus on facilitating trust and collaboration. Encourage peer-to-peer problem-solving rather than acting as the referee for every dispute. The team starts to shift from me to we. Still, leaders must watch carefully. Teams can slip back into storming under pressure. Norming is fragile if trust hasn't truly solidified. For performing, this is the payoff stage. The team is fully focused on delivering results. Energy is directed toward the mission, not internal politics. Collaboration flows naturally. Members anticipate each other's needs, and creativity flourishes. In performing, leaders shift to a coaching role. Instead of managing details, they provide resources, remove roadblocks, and maintain morale. High-performing teams don't need constant oversight. They thrive on autonomy, mutual trust, and a shared sense of purpose. But even here, leaders must remain vigilant. Complacency, burnout, or external disruptions can shake performance if left unchecked. 5. Adjourning or transitioning. Tuckman later added this fifth stage, recognizing that every team eventually faces an ending. Projects wrap up, members move on, and emotions surface. Some feel pride in achievements, others feel sadness or even anxiety about what's next. Leaders should treat this stage with as much care as the others. Celebrating success, reflecting on lessons learned, and acknowledging contributions provide closure. When transitions are handled well, team members carry positive energy and insights into future work. Ignored, it can leave people feeling overlooked or disconnected. Practical application for leaders. Tuckman's model isn't just theory. It's a guide for real-world leadership. Some takeaways. Normalize conflict. In storming, reassure the group that disagreements are expected and can be productive. Adapt your style. Early stages require structure and guidance, while later ones call for facilitation and trust. Strengthen virtual bonds. In remote teams, forming and storming are especially tricky. Schedule face-to-face interactions when possible, or use intentional bonding exercises online. Manage conflict wisely. Whether task-related or personal, conflicts require thoughtful handling. Clarify goals, redistribute work, mediate disputes, or if necessary, make tough calls. Always aim for solutions that serve both relationships and results. Pros and cons of Tuckman's model. Pros: simple, intuitive, and widely applicable. Helps leaders anticipate team challenges. Validates that conflict is normal, not destructive by default. Cons: teams don't always progress linearly. Stress can send them backward. Doesn't fully capture cultural or organizational complexity. Virtual and hybrid teams may follow a more uneven path. Despite limitations, it remains one of the most useful models for guiding team development. Conclusion: Tuckman's model reminds us that great teams aren't born, they're built. They move from uncertainty, through conflict and adaptation, to collaboration and performance. Leaders who understand this journey can provide the right support at the right time, ensuring the team stays on track. In the end, success is not just about brilliant individuals. It's about turning a group of people into a unit that trusts, collaborates, and commits to a shared mission. Or as Babe Ruth wisely said, without teamwork, even the brightest stars won't shine.